Basically, it was one of my best friend's cars, a guy called Damien Stock, and he passed away suddenly, and we were good driving buddies. I always had a particular interest in the car, and I approached the family, and actually, right from the get-go, I wanted to keep the car.
So fortunately, the gentleman appreciates what he's got here, decided to invest in it.
I think when I picked it up, it had close to 150,000 miles on the clock. It was quite well worn, and there was a lot of things that needed attention.
We had basically the choice of just doing a complete refresh on it, just to make it as good as it ever can be, or upgrading it. And the gentleman elected to upgrade it, so that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, to say I'm excited is an understatement, and I think I'm going to be driving a completely different car. Super responsive, steering feels great, brakes feel really, really good, a really nice brake pedal, the exhaust sounds incredible. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
It's very gratifying to actually create something and give something back.
Yeah, wow, very cool, very cool.
Hello there, just want to speak to you today about another S2000 project that we just finished. The gentleman's coming down today to collect it, so I've only got a few minutes to talk to you about it today. If you follow us, you might remember that we did a supercharged S2000 last month. Totally stock engine, running ordinary unleaded fuel. We've got just around about 380 horsepower from it, shipped it out to the Caribbean. Very, very good. This one's completely different. It's naturally aspirated. But we still got some very, very good performance from it. If I understand it correctly, the gentleman that bought it, he'd only just acquired it, and he brought it to us just for a basic health check, really. So we did that, compression and leakage test, and unfortunately, maybe not that surprisingly, as it's 20 years old and 150,000 miles, it was down on compression on 2 cylinders. So fortunately, the gentleman appreciates what he's got here. Really nice car, decided to invest in it. So we stripped the engine down, got a good understanding of what the problems were, and we had basically the choice of just doing a complete refresh on it, just to make it as good as it ever can be, or upgrading it. And the gentleman elected to upgrade it, so that's exactly what we did. We used all Toda Racing engine parts internally, which would be camshafts, valve springs, metal head gasket, forged high compression pistons, forged steel connecting rods, light and flywheel and clutch, and that's about it internally. So we did all that, obviously very, very finely balanced, as you know it's very well for getting under 1 gram balance tolerance, so that's very, very good. On the intake side of things, it's a stock inlet manifold, running Toda Racing, a larger throttle body. On the exhaust side, we elected to go for the HKS superheader, which is very cool. It's got balance pipes between the primary pipes to actually help cylinder scavenging and balancing the pulses, and a very cool twisted collector design on there for a cyclonic effect on that. Exhaust system, we're running, again, HKS. I believe it's the high power spec L, which is a very, very light system. Sounds really, really good. They actually build in a very cool device into it. It's called a Helmholtz resonator, which is a little resonator which runs perpendicular to the pipe, and that basically just takes out a lot of the sonic booming, the unpleasant sounds that you can often get with high performance exhaust. The ECU, we elected to go for the Link ECU, which is kind of entry level, but it's more than good enough for this application because it's not boosted and it's sort of relatively low tech, I would say, but perfect for this application. End results, we managed to get just around 280 horsepower from this, which we're very, very pleased with. It is possible to get more, bearing in mind it's not stroked, it's still 2 litres. We do a 2.2 stroker kit and a 2.4 stroker kit, which will get much more torque, but there is a bit of a compromise on the engine speed. We could also, if the gentleman wants to get a little bit more performance from it at some point in the future, we could fit the Toda Racing individual throttle bodies and the racing plenum system, and that would give even more performance, obviously. What I'm hoping for at the moment is to get the gentleman back in the car, get some smiles on his face. If he wants to upgrade again at the future, fantastic. In terms of the chassis performance, the requirement from the customer basically was he didn't want to go for coilovers because that can make the ride a little bit too harsh for what he uses it for. It's not a track day car, it's just a fast road car. So what we've done basically is we've elected to go for the Tane Enduro Pro dampers, which are basically they're a replica of the stock shocks and struts, but they're revalved to give much better performance. And we've gone for eye-back springs, which are progressive, which basically means that when you're driving in a straight line, you don't really feel any increase in harshness or stiffness. But when the car's leaning into a corner, then they start to work properly. They stiffen up. So that's a really, really nice compromise. While the car was up in the air, just to give it a really, really nice fresh look, we basically powder coated the front and the rear subframe, so it looks completely new under there now, and added Powerflex polyurethane bushes to reduce the suspension compliance, just to make the handling a lot more sharper, which is going to really like. And that is about it. So if you're interested in this project or anything else, please like and follow us.
With the upgrades complete, the real story goes beyond the build itself. The owner shares why keeping it alive means so much more than just the modifications.
So basically it was one of my best friend's cars, a guy called Damien Stock, and he passed away suddenly in 2021, and we were good driving buddies. We used to do a lot of road trips together. I always had a particular interest in the car, and I approached the family, and actually right from the get-go I wanted to keep the car, so I was going to offer them to buy it, and they actually gifted me the car because we were such good friends and they knew that I'd look after it. So then I inherited this S2000, which had been driven very hard. I think when I picked it up, I had close to 150,000 miles on the clock. It was quite well worn, and there was a lot of things that needed attention. And that's where my passion for sort of restoring it and doing little bits and pieces myself initially, and then realised that it needed, attention on more serious things like the engine. We basically needed some sort of reconditioning because turns out there was obviously some internal wear, and I wanted to bring it back to life. And that's when obviously I found, did my research and looked up Torque Developments and Mark. And obviously with their experience of looking after S2000s, and seemed like an obvious choice. And yeah, I'm very pleased, very, very pleased with what they've done. Yeah, it feels like it's had a full, detailed investigation into everything that really needs to be done to make this car really live for hopefully another 150,000 miles. But yeah, that's my story really. Yeah, to say I'm excited is an understatement, and I think I'm going to be driving a completely different car in a good way, obviously, in a good way. What do I expect? My imagination has been running wild for the last God knows how many months on what it's going to be. So yeah, this first drive is just going to be something pretty special. But it's a weekend car. It's going to get looked after, and yeah, I might only do a couple of thousand a year. Definitely.
Why don't you give it a try and see what you think?
So there's a lot of new stuff in this car. Yeah, when you've got everything, wheels, tyres, brakes, suspension, engine, clutch, and then you've got all the engine internals as well. It's such a big project. The only bit that feels familiar is the interior, I think. But it sounds great. Super responsive, steering feels great, brakes feel really, really good, a really nice brake pedal, the exhaust sounds incredible. That's without really giving it the beans. It sounds incredible. Very sentimental. As I said before, it was one of my best friends, his pride and joy. I was normally chasing this car in my car, many road trips we would do together. I mean, every one of them was special. We spent a lot of time in Wales and out on the country roads. To bring it back to life, or bring it back to better than new condition, in my opinion, is just, yeah, it's a very, very special thing. My first journey, actually, when I get home, is actually to go and see Damien's parents. So, and they're obviously quite excited to see the car as well. I know that it's been looked after, so I'm actually really excited to take it around there and show them, obviously what we've done. That's nice. That's very nice. Honestly, expectations were high, but weirdly, I was kind of almost nervous about it as well, because because of the amount of time I've spent away from the car, the money obviously I've spent on it. It's it's a big investment, really. To some degree, I was a little bit apprehensive as about how it was going to feel. That's bonkers. That's absolutely bonkers. So he passed away in January 2021. But yeah, he would absolutely love this. It sounds really good, right? Yeah. Mark's done a very good job. Very thorough job.
So what are some key differences in terms of mechanics of the car? What was something that you noticed straight away?
I mean, obviously the way it pulls is. The way the engine performs is amazing. The clutch is very different, but it's it's a Toda clutch, so it's always going to be snappy. I'll soon get used to that. Don't worry. It's such a big thing. It's a mixture of excitement and it's almost a bit anxious. It's kind of like, is it going to live up to expectations? And to be honest, I think it's exceeded those. First drive complete. It's very special. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. So Damien used to call this car Kato. It was the old Pink Panther movies. I don't know if you saw them. And he hired this Japanese guy to try and kill him all the time. And the joke was, this car's always trying to kill me, But I mean, he never had any accidents or anything. It was really nice. The ride's really nice.
Did you manage to lean on it at all?
Not really,
okay.
But don't worry, there'll be plenty of time for that. Yeah. Brakes feel really good. Yep. Sounds amazing. Clutch will take a little while to get used to, as you said.
It's ceremetallic.
Yeah, but no, it's first short drive. Very, very, very impressed.
Can we say mission accomplished?
Definitely, 100%. Thanks, Mark.
You.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Another little Mugen gift for you.
All right, okay.
Key ring, that's all it is.
All right, cool.
Nothing special.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Oh yes. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? It's nice with all the red pulleys as well. Yeah, it's pretty tidy, that. Don't miss the red top. I like the obviously they're having the torque labels as well.
When the engine's hot, obviously the fans come on.
Yeah.
And because that's metal, you get a lot of heat soak.
Yeah, of course.
So we thought that would actually cost a fair bit of power. But on the dyno, what we did is we disconnected it and run the pipe outside the car to get fresh air.
Yep.
Made a tiny bit of difference.
Really?
Yeah, a tiny bit of difference.
Okay.
We took the view that the juice wasn't worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
For the effort and cost of redoing all that, it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah. So where the original filter was just in here, wasn't it?
It would be along here.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
And now it's running right down to the front.
Down there,
So when you're rolling, you're getting really good flow, aren't you? It's great. Really great. What else can you say, really? It's fully rebuilt, by proper professionals. So no, very, very, very pleased. Very pleased. I like that finish on those wheels. That's like a super metallic-y, sparkly, I don't know what they call it, like diamond graphite or something. But yeah, love the finish on those wheels. I keep saying it, I'm so pleased with these wheels. So I wasn't even going to buy wheels for the car, but I'm so pleased I did. Yeah, they look really good. Cool. I think it's it. Yeah, I think that's where we are. Thanks again, Mark.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I think it's absolutely, it's very gratifying to actually create something and give something back. We've built something for somebody that's emotionally attached to the car, because belongs to his friend and his friend passed away. And I just think that's just a wonderful, wonderful thing to help do. you know. So if you enjoyed watching this little project that we've done here, you want something similar, doesn't really matter what the car is. We work on all different makes and models of cars, but if you're looking for high quality performance engineering, reach out to us. Our phone number is available here, our website's available. If you just like watching interesting high performance car content, just please follow us. Thank you.